Hey guys, we're Talent A2K. 2/3 of it, we've got myself, Alex, and my co-admin Tiffany. We're coming right back at you. Tiffany, for undisclosable reasons, had to come home with me after school. So we decided to do an admin video together. And we're going to talk about Pokemon, so I'm super duper pumped even though I'm sick.
I'm sick too, but I'm super happy about this.
Because today we're going to talk about our dream teams. Our dream team.
If for some reason you don't know what a dream team is, it is a collection of your favorite 6 Pokemon, regardless of the region, whether it's legendary or not, in one team that either you have now or you don't.
And some people will limit themselves to one region or only do common or only do legendary. I personally think that's dumb, even though I kind of think legendary Pokemon are kind of OP. I'm sorry, friend. And I'm sorry for anybody who does that. I just think you're fucking OP as anything. But we're gonna go back and forth naming one Pokemon from our team. So I'm gonna start. And the first Pokemon I have on this drawing that Tiffany drew me, you can't really see it from this distance, but I will get a better picture of it, is Ghastly, my baby, because Haunter and Umbreon are my favorite Pokemon, and Haunter is the first one on my dream team, because he's just the first one I'm describing. Because Haunter is just, the first Pokemon game I played, it was Diamond. And my Haunter, I caught it as a Ghastly. She carried me through the game because it turned out my Chimchar was firefighting. I had no idea. And just, oh my god, I'm really emotional about Haunter.
Okay, so my first one has to be none other than the famous Charizard. Now, as most people probably know, I am a huge fan of fire types in general, whether it be regular flying types, whether it be regular fire types, fighting types,
fire flying. Kiss my ass with your firefighting!
Anyways.
You smell like lotion.
Anyways, it's my favorite for a reason, along with many others' favorite. It has carried me throughout the game, just like she said with Haunter. Since the first Pokemon game I've ever played, it may have started as a Charmander, but Charizard has always had a special place in my heart.
Alright, my next Pokemon is Umbreon. As I said when I first started off naming my dream team, Umbreon, once I was asked, my friend was making avatars for a thing, and he was like, yo, Ami, because that's what I was going by at the time. He was like, yo, Ami, who's your favorite Pokemon? And I was like, well, shit, I don't know. I didn't want to say Charizard because at the time I was like, I was too hipster because Charizard was mainstream. So I looked up a bunch of Pokemon. I'm like, that one looks pretty. I'm going to choose Umbreon. And then I actually grew to love dark types a lot, so Umbreon is my precious child. And Umbreon's shiny sprite has blue rings instead of yellow, and blue is better than yellow, so that's also a plus.
My second one has to be Superior. Now, it's weird having more than one starter on this list, but I've grown to have a weird love for Superior. Now, I typically don't like grass types, but I got it through a trade on Pokemon X, and it helped me throughout the Elite Four when Charizard kind of died. But we don't talk about that.
Maybe no. Sure.
But I still use Superior on a day-to-day basis, and it's always great to have at least one grass type, and I would never choose any other over Superior.
Alright, my third would have to be Floatzel, and on this little picture, you will see only the first evolutions of them, so it's like my dream team as babies before they evolve to kick more ass and take even more names, and probably chew all of the bubblegum. All of it. But my third baby on here starts as Weasel, evolves into Floatzel. I don't know why Weasel was on my dream team. I just needed the strong water type, and Gyarados carried me through every game so far but Platinum. Gyarados helped Haunter carry me through Diamond, and that was okay, but you know, Gyarados is cool and all, just feel like it's time for a change. and I actually ditched a Magikarp for a Weasel as I was playing Platinum. And due to reasons that Tiffany took a very unflattering picture of her drawing of Weasel, I'm naming it Chubs because the Weasel looked very fat in the picture.
I didn't feel like sitting up to take the photo.
Chubs.
Speaking of amazing water types, my third one has to be none other than another famous Pokemon, Lapras. Now, Lapras can also learn many HM moves, which is helpful. What?
Spooky HM moves that don't break. They're like made with Arceus here.
And Lapras as a whole has always kind of been a very helpful Pokemon for many people. And I like having it on my team. I do work. And I personally believe that it is a pretty great fighting Pokemon as well, even though it's not a fighting Pokemon, but it could be. You never know.
Are you implying that it could be a water fighting type?
It fights.
It
can learn rock moves.
I will move you out of my house. You will get evicted. No, don't leave me. I'm actually a very lonely person. Alright. Next member of my dream team is a Gen 1 Pokemon. You know him. You love him.
Gen 1er.
Kiss my ass. Sandshrew. Evolving into Sandslash. Because when I was playing my Leaf Green emulator on my phone, Sandshrew was just this cute little Pokemon like, I'm gonna catch it. And I was playing with my brother, so you know, that's kind of why all the Pokemon on my Leaf Green emulator have rather vulgar names. My Sandshrew's name in that game was Beach Sex. Shut up. I'm going to hit you. But no, his name was Beach Sex, and he evolved into Sandslash and proved to get me out of a lot of tight spots in caves because I taught him Dig, and I actually had him learn, I believe it was Sandstorm over Dig once, and I just reset my game, and I had to go back 2 routes at a gym. I'm the best at saving. How about you?
I forget to save games all the time. My next Pokemon is a legendary, and I'm not ashamed of this, but it is Moltres. Personally, I hate the other 2 birds.
Fuck Articuno.
Articuno pissed me off a long time ago in some really old games, and Zapdos I just hate more from the Pokemon card game. But Moltres, also being a fire type, kind of had a special place in my heart. I had one on an older game, I think it was from a Game Boy, and his name was Momo. And it helped me so much throughout the game that I cannot wait until Pokebank actually is an existent, usable thing in America.
Not just in Japan, mind you.
And I can get my babies back.
The 5th member of my team is Vulpix, who I guess I just kind of needed a fire type and I didn't want to use any starters. So I was like, yo, let's use Vulpix because Ninetales is fucking gorgeous and Vulpix is adorable. And I don't usually pick my team members based on how cute they are. But I kind of killed myself on that because that's why I chose Sandshrew and Umbreon, but they grew to prove to be very strong members of my team. I've never actually had an Umbreon. But Sandshrew grew to be a very strong member of my team, and the Vulpix I have now in Platinum is proven to kick ass and take many names in the Steel-type gym. Bless her little heart, her name is Browser.
Yet another legendary on my team.
Another fire type.
Also the last legendary. And I blame this more on the movie than the game itself. But it's Entei. Now, I have a very, how would you say this? Deep obsession with Entei.
You have a deep obsession with fire types.
Fire types are my babies, like you are with dark types. But Entei, on top of being amazing in the movie, even though a little bitch about it. Anyways, back on topic. Its moves are great, it's a great Pokemon in general, and I just can't wait to be a king. No, but once again, I can't wait for Pokebank to come back because I need my 3 Pokemon that are still just waiting on Platinum right now.
Char, Momo, and did you nickname Entei?
Nope.
Oh. Well, the last Pokemon on my team, you know him, you love him, he's a new Pokemon, you either love him or you hate him. It's Esper! Tiffany's pissed at me.
I fucking hate Esper.
Psychic types. Normally the only 2 types that I'll have a beef with are fighting types because fuck fighting types and fuck Articuno. And
how many times are you gonna throw that in?
Fuck Articuno?
Yes, it's just like a counter. And you'd have like 20 fuck Articunos.
Bonus points to anybody who comments first with the right number of times I say fuck Articuno in this video. That time counts too. But and fuck psychic types, not because psychic types are weak or anything, but they scare me. They scare me.
They suck.
They just scare me. But then Esper came along and I'm like, oh, it's a cute little normal type, and maybe I'll finally use a normal type, and push comes to shove, I find out it's a psychic type. I don't even care. Psychic type, Esper, come here, child. I could care less about Meowstic, I'd really just want Esper.
Now, my last one could possibly be one of 2. Whether it be Lucario, which is my favorite fighting type. I am not a big fan of fighting types, but this Pokemon is such a sweetheart. Dude, Pokemon X just made me love Lucario more than I already did. Plus, on top of that, is amazing in battle. But the other one that it could possibly be for my last one on my dream team is Tyranitar. I hate Pupitar, but Tyranitar has been one of my favorite Pokemon since I only played the card game. Before I even knew that there were video games to go with it, it has always helped me out regardless of whether it be on a game or whether it be in the card game. It's just a wonderful Pokemon in general.
No, you hate Pupitar, but you gotta be butt ugly in puberty before you can kick ass and take names.
Not Pupitar.
You know, unless you're Sandshrew or Vulpix, then you just go from cute and adorable to cute and adorable and kicking ass.
Or it's like some of the starters just get pissed off more and more they grow. That's me. Anyways, that about ends it for our Pokemon Dream Team. And what can they do, Alex?
What? Say what we can do.
You can comment, like, subscribe, do all of that jazz down below, over there, wherever it is. I don't
do it on your
care.
head. It's gonna be great. You can also drop a message in our group Twitter. I don't have a Twitter. I don't know if she has a Twitter. She will drop it in the link box if she wants to. I will also be putting my blog, Kevin's blog, her blog, down below. Talent ATK blog. There's one more thing that I need to say before I end this off.
And what's that?
Alright, 4 members of my team. In Pokemon X, when I get it, I'm going, wait, am I getting X? I'm getting Y. I'm going to have 4 or 5 Pokemon that you can name. You can name my X team. You can have your choice of naming. Vulpix, Sandshrew, Ghastly, Umbreon, that's an EV, or Umbreon, my Esper, for reasons surrounding Livy. His or her name will be Flante, which means explosion in Latin. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. And as you already know, Weasel, his or her name will be Chubbs. So for the remaining 4 Pokemon, you can name them for me. I believe Tiffany and Kevin are also open for Pokemon X and Y battles.
I am open to trade with you guys. I'm open to battle with you guys. I'm up for any of it.
I am actually having a lot of trouble connecting to my home's Wi-Fi on my DSi, so once I get some way to do that figured out and I beat the Elite Four and I have my team know moves that I don't things suck, like the HM moves, like cut, I will be able to battle you guys, and you guys will probably kick my ass because I am not the great Pokemon trainer I like to think I am. And I guess that is really all I wanted to say for this video. What you got there, T? Gonna play Pokemon.
And I just want to point out something. Give me a second.
What is she pointing out something?
You can end the video and just don't turn it off. Am I gonna end it with my ending, or are you gonna do it?
We're gonna do both. Alright, so
I'll find it afterwards and I'll just.
I guess. So I guess that's all I really wanted to say for this video. We already said like, comment, subscribe, do things on your head. Your choice, not ours. I guess that's all we had to say. So Alex out. Tiffany?
Tiffany's gone.
What you doing there, Tiffany?
That's way too close up. I'm trying to get to something, but you're pissing me off. It's kind of updated.
Is it Absol?
Now, why would I have Absols on my X and Y?
Because you love me. And you want to keep dark types in commemoration of my death?
Not at all. You aren't dead.
Not yet.
Okay. Look at this. Those are all Charmanders. And you know what's funny? I have a second box of Charmanders.
Every time she gets a Charmander through Wonder Trade, she cannot bring herself to trade it back out. So if you want a Charmander, hit us up.
Or, sorry that these are not in order, but I have about 10,000 Protean Froakies just all throughout my boxes. So if you want one of those for whatever reason, you can have it.
I guess if you really want any Pokemon, just hit us up and we'll see what we have, because I know Tiffany has a strong hatred for all these Charmanders she has. Not because she hates Charmander, but because she has so many.
Also, if anybody wants a random Lapras, take it.